Warm greetings, Code Monkeys and fellow VEDSies, and welcome back to CodedLockFilms. Coming to you in another out-of-character video to close out the month of VEDS. You know, just no robot hand, nothing else. Although, what? Oh, I didn't put the fish where it's supposed to be. There we go. This here. There we are. That's where the fish is supposed to live. Oh, you can't see its face. Yeah. How's that? Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Yes, for the first time ever, I'm going to be doing a 31st day of VEDS. This will by no means be the norm, but this is just something I wanted to do for this month, because I like to take some time at the end of VEDS every year to just sort of reflect on things. And what has probably struck me most about this year of VEDS is just how quickly the whole thing has seemed to go by. I mean, it really just flew by in a way that I don't really ever think it has before. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One of the big ones is that I actually had the bulk of VEDS planned out before I actually started VEDS. I don't mean I had every day like planned to the T and shot ahead of time, because I didn't, but I had an idea of pretty much everything that I wanted to get accomplished during VEDS. I actually created like a little spreadsheet of like all the different videos that I wanted to make this month. I originally wanted to do a bit more storyline stuff, but it just didn't end up working out because I frankly didn't have as much time as I was hoping I was going to. But that honestly doesn't surprise me because of the whole wedding thing going on towards the end of the month. And the other thing that helped it go by a lot quicker is just the fact that Matt was doing VEDS with me the entire time this year, which was cool. He's a fantastic creative collaborator, and we had some pretty good content that we did as a result of each other's videos this year, I think. He had the 4-chord song thing that I just think turned out really cool. I really enjoyed doing this year's trailer challenge. We had our monthly podcast, of course. We had a few other things that we did together this year, so that was really cool. I also got to introduce Rupert. Rupert is a character I've been hanging on to for a while, but it didn't really make sense to introduce Rupert outside the context of the yearly big Q&A session that I do every year. That's another one for the Department of Redundancy Department. I'm really glad that everybody seemed to appreciate him. I have some ideas in store for him that will be coming up later in the storyline. Advancing the storyline, like I said, was a big priority this month, and I was having a lot of fun with it. I'm going to continue working on that stuff, and hopefully it will continue to be entertaining for you guys. The one thing that I really did want to do this month, but again, I just sort of didn't have time for, was a particular review. I'm not going to say what it is just yet. Actually, if you're a very avid follower of my Snapchat, you will probably already know what that review is. But hey, there's your incentive. Follow my Snapchat. And I was hoping to get that done this month, but it is a longer form review, so again, I just didn't end up having time. I thought I might not because of, again, like the wedding stuff that I have to make sure that I have time for at the end of the month, which meant I have to work ahead on other things, which meant I had to spend less time on just some of the more longer form stuff I was hoping to do. I'm sorry if I sound kind of hoarse, but my allergy medication hasn't quite kicked in all the way yet today. But yeah, I felt like this year of VEDS went pretty well. It seemed like everybody was enjoying it. I certainly was, and I'd be interested in hearing some of your thoughts on VEDS overall this year. What stuff did you like? What stuff didn't you like? Etc., etc. I also want to let you know that I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break. I'm going to be taking the month of October off from making videos, partially just to decompress from VEDS a bit, and partially to get a few longer form things that I've been sitting on for a while finished and in the can and ready to release. There will still be an episode of the We Talk Stuff podcast going up in October, and obviously there is this VEDS Day 31 thing that is going up in October. But I will be returning on the first Wednesday of November, which is, what day is that? November 2nd. Wednesday, November 2nd, I will be returning with another long-form review for you guys. So that's something for you all to look forward to. And again, please let me know what you thought of this year's VEDS. I'll be down in the comments conversing. But that is pretty much it for now. So until November 2nd, Code Monkeys and fellow VEDSies, I will see you later. He's a fantastic creative collab. This is not good. Yes, it does seem like quite the sticky wicket. What do you think it means? For Matt's channel, I mean. I think it means that Haberdasher, or whoever he is in charge now. Of Books versus Movies, of Banggeek 8408, all of it.
But he can't do Books versus Movies reviews without Reg and Hatter.
Yes, he can. He can do anything he wants. I mean, he seems to have assumed directorial control. He's got E.T. to edit the videos, and he's got Deus for everything else. He's got everything he needs to run the channel for as long as he wants.
So what do we do? Is there even anything we can do?
Well, we've got to try. Matt's our friend, and that means we have to help Reg, Hatter, and Ed. We've got the entire month of October off now. We've got to use that time to do everything we can.
What's the plan then?
Well, the big problem is we just don't know very much. We need information. Rupert, I want you to take over day-to-day operations around the house. Keeping everything clean, making sure meals are accounted for, all that sort of thing. And that'll give the rest of us more time to do what we need to do.
Are you asking me to act as butler?
Yeah, kind of.
Splendid idea! I shall rise to the challenge with the stiffest upper lip I can muster.
Thank you, Rupert. Creeper, we need to find out as much as we can about what's going on over there, and, what with Haberdasher at the helm, the videos just became a much less reliable source of information. I need you to go down to Ohio and learn as much as you can, but keep your distance. You can't be seen. Not even by Reg, Ed, or Hatter if you can help it. If there's even a whiff of danger, get out of there and report back as soon as possible. Entropy. The biggest problem surrounding all of this is that Matt's channel is still stuck in the Stephen King genre, and I have a feeling that their situation is only going to get more and more dire the longer they stay there. We need to find Scotty. He's the only one who can change the genre and let them escape. Use every gadget, gizmo, and line of code you've got and search for him.
And what are you going to be doing?
I'm going to study the Tome of Narrative Convenience and try to contact Arcana's half-brother. I don't know if he'll be able to offer us any insights, but it's one of the only potential leads we've got at this point. Look, I'm not going to lie to you guys. There's a very good chance that we may not be able to do anything. Stephen King stories often have a way of keeping their protagonists from receiving any outside assistance. It's entirely possible that no matter what we do, it'll all be for nothing. But we have to try. I couldn't call myself Matt's friend if we just sat around here doing nothing. So what do you guys say? Are you with me?
But of course!
Absolutely. You got it, dude.
Then let's get to it.